Hello everybody, Jess here, Key Tarot, welcome. This is going to be a real quick general reading. It might be for you, it might not be. Let's say a blessing, all right? Holy Spirit, thank you for being with us here today and in every breath that we take. We ask that these messages be received by those who are meant to hear them. Amen. Whew, what a week. Yeah. Some folks out there have had very challenging, very horrible, very awful weeks. And so if you have an opportunity to say a prayer for the people of our world, the people of Maui, and so many people going through so many things right now, if you have an opportunity to pray for somebody else, I encourage you to, because in the darkest times of my life, I really do feel like the prayers of other people, I could feel them, and I felt like they moved a lot of energy for me. Yeah. All right, always pray for others. Love to you all. Let's use this Tarot of Wonderland and see what everybody's got going on out there. Conflict, stress. You may be arguing with someone. Yeah, a lot of anxiety, a lot of worry. This could be with a friend. This could be with a family member. This could be with a loved one. Could be with a child. This person could have Cancerian energy in their chart, or this person may be struggling with mental health issues. For some of you, this is a challenging time in a marriage or a long-term relationship. Also, I have Aquarius here as well. Thank you. Could be arguing about money. Shoot. Sorry. You also, so I'm going to clarify with another deck in a minute, but this Five of Pentacles specifically can be about financial challenges, you know. It can also be someone feeling like they're very much left out of your life, or you may be feeling that way about someone else. I feel like I'm reading for someone who's quite motherly. Big heart, very open heart, whether you have children or not, it's really neither here nor there. This is just someone who loves to take care of other people. I feel like whoever I'm reading for, you think that you are right in this situation, and you might be, you probably are. But we'll see what's happening here. Yeah, a lot of verbal conflict, a lot of arguing. This can even represent verbal abuse at times. This Five of Swords, this can be someone who feels like they need to win at all costs. I'm not saying that's you. You may feel like, well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know the situation, but someone in this dynamic may be feeling this way. At this point, I think I have to just let you know that sometimes it's good to look at ourselves closely in conflict. Look at ourselves, look at what it is you actually want out of this situation. Sometimes we have conflict. Sometimes we argue with people. Sometimes we fuss and fight. Sometimes it's ridiculous. Sometimes it's meaningful. Sometimes it matters. Sometimes it doesn't really. But I feel like I'm reading for someone who needs to either encourage themselves or encourage someone else in their life and just say, look, I love you very much. What is it that you're hoping to get out of this situation? What are you hoping to get out of this conversation? And what do we want to see happen? Do we want to keep fighting? Do we want to keep arguing? Do we want all this discontentment between us? Or do we want to move forward and love one another? Okay. Sometimes it's easier said than done. Some of you may be struggling with someone who's about to go off to school, maybe a young person getting ready to go to school. Look at you. That's interesting. Yeah. You've got this Queen and King of Cups, which truly a true pair, right? This King and Queen of Cups, they're usually pretty fun to be around. They're usually really energetic, really active in their own lives. They're usually people who are kind of gregarious, but also happy-go-lucky, very attractive people, very brave people, people who don't back down from an argument. You may be dealing in a love relationship here where you're arguing with someone and it feels like just a lot of butting heads. It's about to change. It's about to get better. It feels like you're not talking to this person. You're not really engaging with them at this point. And I've got this Queen of Swords energy, a lot of feminine energy on this deck. I feel like I'm reading for a feminine energy. Again, not about your gender, but I feel like I'm reading for someone who's very fully embodying this feminine energy within them. And like I said, I feel like I'm reading for someone who truly believes they're right in this situation. And you might be, all right? Is it about being right or wrong? I don't know, because I'm not entirely sure what the conflict is. I'm gonna look. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at you. You've got this Six of Wands and you have this Empress energy. So that basically tells me that whoever I am reading for here, I do feel your heart is in the right place. I do feel like it is. So let's get to the bottom of what this is about. That Empress is, again, the epitome of feminine energy, and that Six of Wands is someone who just wants success. They want things to be okay. They want to smooth things out. They want for everything to go the way it should go. But I feel like you feel like you're quite on your own in this. What in the world has happened here? Let me grab this deck here. This is the Chicoli deck, and we'll see what we have going on. Yeah, I've got this Strength energy here, where someone feels like they have to be strong. I've got this Fool energy. Somebody says, we gotta have a do-over. We gotta have a start over here. Something's not working for us. I feel like you're waiting on this person to catch up with you, and look here what we have. Yeah, okay, I'm seeing the picture now. I've got this Emperor energy, I've got this Empress energy, and that is a pair, right? We got two pairs out here already. King and Queen of Wands and this Emperor Empress, okay? You both could be a little bit older, not necessarily, but pretty well established in your lives. You may have a family. It looks like somebody does, whether it's your own family that you've created together or a blended family or just a community family situation. It feels like you're waiting on this person to recognize everything that you're saying is true, and it has been true for a long time. You may be dealing with someone who's struggling with mental health issues, and you may have been begging them and saying, please, can you please get some help for A, B, C, or D issues? Feels like there's been a lot of arguing about it, but it's about to change right now. And a lot of the reasons why it's changing is because you've taken a step back from this situation. You've put up some very strong boundaries around yourself, and you're not allowing this person to affect you. Now, it's very possible that a lot of you have gone through a recent breakup because of this conflict. And I'll tell you what, I don't think you're happy about it. I've got that Three of Swords right there. I don't think the other person is happy about it. Because with this Four of Pentacles, and specific to this deck, I don't know if I can even show you this adequately. This is the Four of Pentacles, and it usually indicates like holding on to things, like possibly grudges, possibly finances, whatever. It's holding tightly on to something because you're afraid to let go. But if you can see this particular artwork specific to this deck, this Four of Pentacles is illustrated with actually two people, one person here, and then this other person here, who are both feeling the same way at the exact same time. And it feels like you're just waiting on the right moment where this is gonna hit somebody and knock some sense into them. Because I feel like you've talked until you're blue in the face in this situation. Yeah, and you're asking yourself, how much longer are we gonna keep fighting this dragon, keep feeding this dragon, you know? I can't keep telling you that you're right all the time when I know that you're not. I can't keep, we can't keep pretending that this is going to get better without some kind of assistance. All right, so there you have that. I do think the two of you are going to get back together. I have that Three of Pentacles there. I've got the World card, and I have the Wheel of Fortune again. I have the Wheel of Fortune here. I have it here. The two of you are actually quite committed to each other, whether you are together or not. This other person that you are involved with, there's again the Strength card. I shuffled it back into the deck with this Fool card. Both of them were in there. There's the King of Wands. Very good. But here it is again with the Strength card. And I always say when it comes to the Strength card, there's no reason to be brave unless there's something scary. And if there's something scary, that is when we have to be strong. Having to make changes, having to make choices, whether it has something to do with a mental health issue or an addiction, can be very, very scary because it can represent a loss of control to our mental state. We can believe that if I ask someone else for help, or if I admit that I have a problem, that's a loss of control for me. You may have been fighting with a person about this for some time. I do think you're going to reconcile. I do think there are going to be extreme changes that happen, and I feel like this is going to mark a new beginning in your relationship with this person. But I do think help is needed, and I do think that help is on the way. With that Star card right there, that's Aquarius energy. That tells me that there is a higher power here, that someone is stepping in here to give you assistance here. But this has been an up and down and all over the place. Look, you got the Queen of Cups there again. So many repeat cards here. This could be like on the verge of divorce, or maybe that's already happened, or definitely a breakup. This is very on again, off again kind of relationship, lots of ups and downs and ups and downs. And I feel like whoever the feminine energy is in this reading, they finally put their foot down and said, absolutely not. We're not going to continue doing this. This 10 of Swords is the minor arcana of the Death card for me as a reader. And with this Tower that comes out right behind it here, that tells me that you cannot go back to this place ever again. Either these changes happen, which it looks like they are with that Wheel of Fortune out there twice, that's Sagittarius energy. Unless these changes happen, which I think they are, there's not going to be any hope for this. I think that this may be the moment where you're actually able to convince someone to do something healthier for themselves, to get the help that they need, to seek action, to take action, and to seek some kind of counsel. And again, I don't know, this feels like, it feels like a romantic relationship, but this could also apply to a family member or a friend as well, or even a child. You know, it feels like someone's getting ready to go on either kind of a journey, either away to school or into a program, something like that. Because did I even pull that card out? I was looking at the Three of Wands a minute ago, and I don't even know if I pulled it out. It just kind of felt like time is up. It feels like time is up, and if you want any kind of a future with this person, these are the changes that need to happen. I understand that this person's quite emotionally overwhelmed. There's about to be a time of separation between the two of you. I think this person is going to work hard to start all over again. I think they've seen everything that they need to see. They're going to be very upset without you. I think that the both of you know, though, no matter what, it's time to let go. It's time to set someone free here so that they can help themselves, you know? All right, that was your reading for today. I love you all. Mwah. Don't forget to like and subscribe.